Boy, boy. Hello, I live again. How are you? I am very, very, very much not past the what? No, I am very much past the time that I normally would, in fact, be streaming. But that's because I spent like 4 hours lying in bed pretending everything in life didn't exist. Anyways, hello. I am alive, I swear. Yeah. We were done with Old World Blues. In fact, we did basically everything. And so we're going back to the Mojave, the Mojave, the Have de Nu, Mo. De Nouveau Have. I might not be incredibly all here right now. I did, in fact, drink some coffee to try to, like, make my brain do good things again, yes. But anyways, yes. I kind of sat here for like 5 minutes, tried to decide if I wanted to play New Vegas or do just like a casual like Final Fantasy 14 grinding stream. And then on like some level, my brain went, you might as well try to just get like Fallout New Vegas done with. Probably either a good thing where my brain is like, yay, more Fallout, or a bad thing where it's like, yeah, you've been on this for a while. You might want a flying tree. Flying tree. You might want to like start trying to get Fallout wrapped up so you can do other things. Huh. Uh-huh. Because I do have like a little backlog of games that I want to do. Also not going to lie. Uh yeah, I see them. Damn it. Ow! Really? Why like an anti-robot thingy? Why use that on me? Drop that. I will also be happy to play a game that doesn't require me to like be staring at certain things. Past my microphone, which I've still not found a better spot for that. Anyways, yes. Everything as it should be. How much is this worth? Enough to sell? Okay, first thing we're going to do is go buy some more ammunition for the guns we actually use. I suppose we also need to, like, head down to our little house in the New Vegas Strip to actually, put away some of our stuff we've managed to get a hold of. I will also say that though I'm probably not going to stream it again, I have made the horrible, horrible decision in my off time to start playing Frost again. Because it's like the only thing that hurts the right way. It's something that I have a terrible problem with constantly doing. But in any case, where is the gun runners? There they are. Amongst the things I have lined up to play is, in fact, like something that I think shouldn't take us too long. There's a couple of horror games that I have ready. There's also a slight little thing that I might do that just all kind of depends if I feel like it. Whenever I get around to it. Get ourselves these 50 MGs. Stock up on 12 gauge. There we go. Do I want to buy the 20 gauge just so I have it available to rip apart whenever I eventually do, in fact, need to make more 12 gauge at some point? Do I also... Then the missile launcher is surprisingly weak against a lot of things. I'm not sure what to think of. Let's see, is there anything we can pick up for other stuff that we have? Hunting shotgun long tube. I believe we already have that. Like, I don't think there's a lot we need to pick up in terms of other things, but I'll look. Yeah, we have that. The SMG, okay. I suppose we can also just grab an extra set of that. Take our money. Okay. Now we head into the good old Vegas. We're at the point where we have basically 3 of the 4 DLCs done, one of which I don't plan to do until after a while. Though I may end up doing it earlier than I intend. Like, I might finish up side content, then do the DLC, then do the main story. It really doesn't matter in what order I do stuff in.
You like that? Come on! Watch out! Fuck! Get it out, will ya?
Okay. I don't even know what else we can have in terms of, like, shotgun perks.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. So
Yay.
give you this.
Ooh, a stim pack. But yeah, thinking on it, what factions do we still have? We have the casinos, we have Freeside. I think North Vegas has some quests to do. Nellis is going to be part of the story. Bitter Springs has stuff for us to do. Jacobstown over here. Various little other things. We also have various companion quests we need to do. As far as companions go, let's see.
Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Why did the kid just run through the gate?
Hi.
Like, Arcade Ganon needs to do, like, some story stuff. Edie, Rex, Raul, the one Nightkin. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. We'll grab Edie. And we'll go get Raul. Is he still here? He's still here.
Pleasure.
Well, that's why you're here. Okay. That's kind of weird, dude, but okay. Yeah.
Where to, partner?
The place where I do live things. Okay. So then, Scott. Let's see, where's our armor? Be in this one. Let's see, our desert combat armor, which is 11 and 3 because they're broken, but... Okay, repair. Okay, so we can then put that back on, and this can repair using that. So, there we go. Dr. Mobius! Yeah. Okay, there we go. After how long, I am finally back in my armor. As for this, let's see, the anti-material rifle is ours. Her silenced rifle can go in there. Mobius's glove. The X2. Sonic emitter. Let's see, and we go over here to this one. Weapons, C4, marksman carbine, missile launcher, throwing axe, proton inversal, and that. There we go. Hi, Boone. Why are you in my bedroom? Sit on the couch? Sit on the couch. Yes, there is in fact a couch there. Okay. Now, where's my Edie? Where is my little funny fly robo? Where's everyone at, actually? Did we not send Ganon here? Oh, there he is. You know where Edie went, Ganon? There's probably a mod that replaces him with, like, Ganon from Zelda, which is probably the funniest thing that I've thought about in a while. Apropos of nothing other than a name. I think Edie went to the town we picked him up in. I think we're gonna have to go there to find him. Okay,
High roller, sweet.
take it back down to the casino.
Casino floor.
We gotta go find Edie now, right? But anyways, we're back in the armor. Let's see, where is it? Grim. Unless Edie has just disappeared out of existence, which can happen. Edie? Hi, Edie. Quest complete. What? Oh yeah, I guess we did finish his quest, didn't we?
Hey there, youngster.
Right, that's why. Why? Wait? Why? What? Do you have any 12 gauge? No, but you do have some cards I want. There's no reason for me to be trying to, like, collect those, by the way. It's just something I'm doing. Like, I do not plan to play that. Okay, now we can just sell him some stuff. That. Oh yeah, don't we have an addiction we need to fix? That was a little too much. Okay. There we go.
Thanks.
I suppose I could just hardcore do like 300 drugs for the challenge stuff. Because they're a waste of time because they're based off the old American government. And, you know, old world governments weren't exactly the pinnacle of being useful at anything. Corrupt bunch of shitheads. Anyways. You know I don't like governments. Wild, yeah. I went to Hidden Valley. Would she be there, and would I have to kill her? Hmm. She'd probably attack me, now that I think about it. Anyways, let's go pick up our buddy Raul. We unlocked the door, so he's probably just been sitting there the entire time. Oh, I probably need to fix that really quickly. Also, yeah, it is really easy in this game to just get like 85% rad resistance. Something that makes me smile because once again, I've been making bad choices in my off time and playing Frost. Hello, Raul. Hey, buddy.
Took you long enough, so can I go now?
What do you mean, took me long enough?
Sorry. I assumed the only reason you'd fight past a horde of super mutants and pick the lock on my cell is if you heard my cry for help on the radio. But maybe you're just sightseeing. So since the door's open and all, can I go now?
Enjoy your freedom.
Alrighty then. I'll just head out, alone, by myself, into the dangerous waste.
Actually, do you want to tag along with me?
Anything's better than staying here. Let's go.
Alright, so this is Raul, our Hispanic ghoul friend. I guess what we will end up doing, because if Edie's, like, stuff is already done, we'll dismiss Edie back to... Let's see, terminate. Protocol, return base. Gone to Lucky 38. Okay. So we will then go pick up Rex, which will require us to do the King's questline stuff and whatnot, but yeah. So, Raul, then the Nightkin, and I think that's all the companions.
I've been doing this longer than you.
Oh, okay. Didn't really need our help, did you?
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right?
Yeah?
The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Some money. Okay. So yeah, we have Raul with us now, who's like a repair guy. Let's see. King is through the gate. Pretty much got that done.
If it can be bought, it can be found at
Yeah,
Mickey
yeah.
Ralph's.
Alright. We'll pick up the dog, then we'll do some of the Atomic Wrangler questline stuff. Oh wait, I forgot completely about the Whiskey Lover girl. Okay, she also has stuff we'll have to do. Okay.
Hey, doll. What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king?
Yes, I'd like to meet the king.
Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man?
I'm new in town and wanted to pay my respects.
You know what? I like you. Half the people around here, they forget who runs this place. Head on through. The king's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss him.
Alright. I can't believe I completely forgot another companion entirely again. Hello, Rex. Hello, King.
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you?
I was hoping you might have some work for me.
Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good?
Sound good. I'm listening.
I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside?
Yep.
It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my man tell me that one of those bodyguards, a fella named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say?
Sure thing.
Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Anything
Rightio.
Man, I thought those tin cans of Mr. Houses were tough before. Have you seen the shit they can do now?
But yeah, there's a specific way we need to go through the King's quest lines to make sure they don't get killed.
All your shopping needs.
Shocking. I no. Like, a bunch of armed Elvis impersonators end up getting killed by people in a lot of endings. Yeah. Let's see here. You are the person I'm supposed to hire.
If you need to cross Freeside, no one will keep you safer than I will.
Yeah? How much?
200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate.
Okay.
Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out.
Okay.
Hey, you're the one who's...
To your left here is the old Mormon fort. You get
Just-
ripped up, the followers there will patch you right up.
Doing work for the king. Then he's like, oh yeah, maybe I should give them 5 light caps. Send somebody to do that.
It can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
It's a bit weird.
Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler. Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
I don't think the security liked the look of him either. What was that? Oh yeah, then he gets super speed. Make sure we don't run up here and kill all these guys.
Gotcha. Thought you could ambush us, huh? Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now.
Hey, you only fired 3 shots and there are 4 guys there.
Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him.
Why'd you run ahead like that?
Call it a hunch. You do this job for long enough, and you learn to trust your instincts.
Medicine. Quick study of the body reveals that this thug is alive, merely pretending to be dead. There's like a funny meme of one of them having their head shot off.
Well, here we...
Alright. So... Okay, I think they just, like, gunned down this guy over here. Sound like they fired off quite a bit at him, though. That's funny. Also, yeah, I think those thugs are the same ones from over there. They run over here and down and cross back over there. Alright. That guy gonna run... Okay, no, that king was just running through the gate for some reason. What? Oh. Okay.
Just watching it.
You would think the thugs would get, like, be a bit more careful because everybody's armed to the teeth and willing to just gun them down together. Guess it's just like a problem with the actual, you know, everything. Hello, King.
What do you have for me?
Horus is a fraud. He fake attacks on his clients and plays heroes.
So that's how it happens. Okay then, I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. You've shown me something, so maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the Strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything.
Alright.
Good. I like that enthusiasm. Return when you have some information we can use. Have you found anything out? Or were you...
I wanted to ask you some questions.
Go ahead. Throw some questions at me.
So we're about to get some explanation for why there's a bunch of Elvis impersonators running around.
Near as I can tell, it was some sort of religious institution. Oh, I know it says school out front, but everything in here seems to be related to the worship of some guy from back in the day. People used to come here to learn about him, to dress like him, move like him, to be him. If that's not worship, I don't know what is.
Tell me more about him.
Not a whole lot to tell. There were only a few books left in here when we found it, and those were rotted away. There were some posters left that were pretty well preserved, which is how we know all this stuff was based on the same guy. The thing of it is, we don't even know what his name was. All the posters just referred to him as the King.
And that's where you got the name from.
Well, that and the giant sign outside. This place could have been the King's House of Dog Chow, and I still would have taken the name. But I like to think I keep the memory alive.
If this was a school, what did they teach here?
As far as we can tell, the guy that built this place was considered the coolest of the cool, and taught other people how to be more like him. People would come all around to learn how to sing, dance, dress, and even speak the way he did.
Is that what you guys do? Pretend to be this guy?
Something like that, yeah. There were some working tapes here when we first got here, so we know what he sounded like. Sadly, they stopped working a few years back, so I sold them to a junk merchant who was passing through. Otherwise, I'd play some for you. All the outfits you see my guys wearing around were originally found in here too, along with more hair gel than you can shake a stick at. Sure thing. What'd you have in mind?
So yeah, a completely reasonable explanation for why these guys exist. Because, once again, Elvis impersonation schools are real. They exist.
I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him, but one of the followers fixed him right up.
Is there something wrong with him?
He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something.
Can I help somehow?
I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet will be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did.
Okay. What can you tell me of Freeside?
To understand Freeside, you have to look back a few years. Originally, we were all just tribes making a living in this area. That all changed when Mr. House came around. He made an offer to the 3 biggest tribes that were willing to listen to him. Today, everyone calls those tribes the 3 families, and they live in luxury and run their own casinos in the Strip. The rest of us were left to fight over the crumbs, living in the shadow of those more fortunate. Things got pretty nasty for a while, but we wanted more. A place of our own, a place where no one could tell us what to do, and we didn't want to go elsewhere to find it. So we took control of this place and made it our own. That's really all Freeside is, the best of a bad situation.
Tell me about the Kings.
We're different than other gangs, and not just because we dress better. We're not just a group of thugs looking for our next fight. The Kings are about an idea, you see, where every man is free to follow his own path, do his own thing, where every man is a king in his own right.
So why isn't every man in Freeside in your gang?
We've tried to pass our philosophy on to the people of Freeside, but not everyone is ready to be a king. The kids love us, but the old-timers tend to shy away and keep to themselves. And they probably couldn't pull off the look anyway. As for the others, some people just plain don't respect others, and that's a no-no. If there's one thing I won't tolerate, it's lack of respect.
What can you tell me about Pacer?
Pace? He and I grew up together around here. We've been through a lot together. There's no man I'd rather have at my side in a pinch. Don't judge him too harshly for trying to get some caps out of you. He probably took you for a squatter, looking for a place to settle down. There have been a lot of people moving into the area lately, and it's got some people riled. Can't blame them myself. There's only so much to go around.
Who are the important people in Freeside?
There's me, but I don't really like talking about myself. There's Julie Farkas and the other followers down at the old Mormon fort. The Garrett twins up at the Wrangler deserve mention. Wouldn't be right not mentioning the Van Graffs, I suppose. And while they're not important in the overall scheme of things, there's Mick and Ralph, too. Just don't tell them I said that. Who all did you want to know about?
Tell me about Julie.
Julie represents the followers of the Apocalypse. They're a group that tries to help people out whenever they can, so we get along just fine. If you ever need to get patched up, one of their docs will have you right as rain in no time flat. They sell supplies, too, or used to. Heard they were having trouble bringing stuff in, or keeping up with the demand, or something lately. Did you want to know about anyone else?
Garrett twins.
Them twins run the Atomic Wrangler, the only working casino here in Freeside. It's become pretty much the place to go around these parts. Give it a whirl when you've got some time. Now, was there anyone else you wanted to know about?
Mick and Ralph.
Mick and Ralph sell all sorts of things at a small store over by the East Gate. They've done all right by us, and they'll do all right by you. You want to know about anyone else?
The Van Graffs.
They're a family-run business from out west that deal in weapons mostly. A word of caution, though, they're not a friendly bunch. Not at all. Their store is just past the Wrangler and sells all kinds of fancy weapons that most people around here can't afford. Anyone else you wanted to know about?
Okay. So yeah. That's basically the explanation behind why they're like that.
Before. Have you seen the shit they can do now?
So next time you hear anybody use them as an example for why Fallout was quote-unquote always goofy, yeah, this game actually explains its weird factions. In very reasonable terms, too. kit. Let's talk to Raul, actually.
Not to worry, boss. I'm sure killing the boss of one of the families will in no way lead to savage, bloody reprisals against you and your loved ones.
You are quite the sarcastic fellow, aren't you, Raul? Tell me about yourself.
Sure, boss. What do you want to know?
Who are you?
You forget about me already, boss? You sure you didn't take a blow to the head or something? My name is Raul Alfonso Tejada.
Why does your jumpsuit say Miguel?
Probably because it used to be Miguel's. I'm an open book, boss. Granted, the book's in Spanish and some of the pages have fallen out, but I'm an open book.
He's got like that funny kind of sarcasm to him. Just blunt. How can I make best use of your skills?
I'm not much use besides being a portable encyclopedia, really. I guess you could use me as a pack Brahmin, but my knees aren't so good anymore.
I don't believe that. You must have some skills.
That's nice of you to say, boss. But I'm an old man. Not much use to anybody anymore. Time was. I was a pretty good shot with a pistol. I guess I'm still half decent. These old bones aren't much use in hand-to-hand fighting, though. I can also do maintenance work on your stuff. I don't have the supplies for a real repair job, but I can keep your gear working longer.
Lots of older people are still useful to their friends and community.
Yeah, maybe you can introduce them to me, if we find them, because I've never met one.
Where are you from?
I was born just outside Mexico City. My family had a little ranch there.
How old are you?
Old enough to know better, boss. Old enough to know better.
What's Petro Chico?
You never heard of Petro Chico? Un amigo de Poseidon Energy. Of course not. They were an oil company in Mexico back before the war.
How'd you end up at Black Mountain?
Well, boss, when a giant insane super mutant asks you to stay put, you do what you're told. Well, maybe you don't. But I'm just a broke down old man.
But how did Tabitha find you in the first place?
It's stupid, boss. I used to listen to the radio broadcast, just to pass the time. Well, one day the signal stopped, so I figured I'd try to find a transmitter. I'm a pretty good repairman. Or I was before my eyes started to go. Anyway, I found Black Mountain and offered my services. But Tabitha decided I was useful enough to keep around. Permanently.
Right. Let's see. I have some questions I'd like to ask you.
Questions, boss? You mean you don't know everything there is to know already?
Shocking, I know. Let's see. Can you tell me anything about Mr. House?
Just how old do you think I am, boss? Because I can pretty much guarantee I'm older than that. Let me tell you a story from before the Great War. Everybody knew Robert House. He was a genius, a superstar. Founded Robco at 22. Dated Hollywood starlets, the works. They say he saved Las Vegas. I was in Mexico City when the bombs dropped. Even from there, we could see House's defensive rockets shooting down the incoming missiles. Everybody assumed he died in the war. Maybe he did. But his robots are still out there roaming the waste. And now, a Mr. House rules New Vegas.
Maybe there is a connection. Can you remember anything else about Robert House?
I remember there were some weird stories about him, especially near the end. There was a tell-all in El Periódico de las Aburridas by a starlet House dated. She said they never, don't make me spell it out, boss. Anyway, she said all he wanted to do was scan her brain and make her dress up in different outfits.
That's sickening.
It was quite the scandal, at least in the Latin American tabloid journalism market.
Can't seriously think they're the same house.
Maybe not. Maybe the new guy is just a clever radar chief with knowledge of history. Maybe he just left instructions for his robots to carry out in his name. Or maybe Robert House uploaded his brain pattern into a computer and rules to this day a godless, soulless machine god. Maybe the whole thing's a crazy coincidence. Who knows?
You know anything about a goon named Benny, wears checkered coat, carries a big pistol?
Benny, huh? Sorry, boss. Doesn't ring a bell. Then again, my brain isn't as sharp as it used to be.
What's your take on the NCR?
They're all right, I suppose. Had a bit of a tough going there at the beginning. You know, their first town was nearly wiped out by raiders. Anyway, they got their good points and their bad. Just like a lot of the old governments from before the war.
Thoughts on Caesar's Legion?
I don't really have a problem with them. People around here tend to see them as invading marauders planning to burn and pillage the countryside. But I've been to Arizona, boss. Before the Legion, it was a nasty place. So thick with raiders you couldn't trade with a town 2 miles up the road. Caesar's laws aren't nice, and their actions aren't always pretty. But then neither am I. But you keep me around.
Tell me about New Vegas.
It's big, it's bright, and it's one of the biggest cities still left from before the war. Well, mostly anyway. Used to be just a curiosity. The buildings were pre-war, but it's just as full of raiders and barbarian tribes as any place else. Then Mr. House took over, got the power turned back on, and got the tribes reformed into something civilized. And now they run his casinos for him.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Hello. What is it? Can't you see I want to be left alone with my friend here?
King sent me.
Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this.
Do you remember anything about the people who attacked you?
They were big guys. Young, too. No old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them.
What can you tell me about the attack?
Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say.
All
I
right.
hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about him. He saw more than I did.
Okay. So you're Wayne.
Okay, the king sent him.
That true? Did the king really send you?
You did, and anything you can tell me about what happened might help.
I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help?
Every bit helps, thanks.
Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey, Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. It might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something. Something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably said Lieutenant, Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes.
Okay. Nothing but a hound dog, asked Julie Farkas.
Did you know the strips all...
Great to see you again.
Hey, Julie. Let's see. If I want to calm down Freeside, where should I start?
The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail.
Okay. The king said you could tell me about his robot dog.
Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog.
The king brought him here for treatment then?
Yes, a few months ago. We had to tell him there was nothing we could do.
So you can't heal him.
No, Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too.
So there's no chance he'll ever get better?
I didn't say that. While no one here has that kind of expertise, I do know of one man who might fit the bill. There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest.
Thank you.
No problem.
The Garrett should be sending over supplies shortly.
I'm honestly pleasantly surprised they would help us out. But I can see the Garretts aren't doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. Well, it looks like you've earned yourself a discount on supplies now that we'll be fully covered. This supply deal will aid our work immensely.
Alright.
Stirred up lately?
I hear a troublesome Legion camp got razed to the ground.
These three are still just standing there too. But yeah, that's kind of the funny thing. One of the Garrett twins is like actually not a bad guy. He just knows his line of work.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell.
The other one's probably a little less nice of a person. Okay. Hey.
Have you found anything out?
Julius Farkas said a man in Jacobstown can treat Rex.
She said, what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible news. Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say?
Yeah, absolutely, I'll do it.
I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you will see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear?
Yep,
Rex,
yep.
this is your new master. Protect her as you would me.
Rex is giving the search and mark perk. Alright.
Have you found anything out?
The local men were attacked by soldiers. One of the men was identified by rank.
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip. If they're coming over here now, it's got to be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
Alright. So there's that. So let's see here. Turn to Pearl. Port the house. Search Benny's room. Bounties. Let's actually get to that.
Personal space meaning anything to you, lady?
I walk out a door and that's what you gotta say, huh, douchebag? Your hair looks fake and so do you. Anyways. And it. Alright. Now we have Rex, which Rex's quest line is pretty straightforward. Like Rex and Eddie's quest lines are just outright straightforward, point to point kind of thing.
This isn't a public relations office. If you're not here about a bounty, you can go pester the colonel.
Got any more bounties?
Damn right I do. Who do you think you can take down?
Tell me about Violet.
Violet it is. Wish I could give you more advice on how to bring her down, but we know less about her than the other two. Just watch out for the dogs. She raises them herself. Might as well be their mother and never leave her side.
Where can I find her?
Good question. Fiend territory is southeast of here, but they range all over the area. None of them stays in any one place for long.
Anything else I should know?
You've gone after the fiends before. I don't have to tell you to keep alert. Good luck.
Alright. But yeah, I think Raul actually let me look up Raul's information. All out. Okay, I need to move my mic 1 second. There we go. All out New Vegas Raul quest. Old school ghoul. Let's see here. To start the quest. Okay. Completing this quest. Yeah, how do I start? Current dialogue options over questions about himself until one gets the topic about the value of the elderly, to which Raul wonders if they might know any old people who can help prove their point. Loyal, Corporal Sterling, Corporal Sterling at Camp McCarran, and Ranger Andy at Novak. Okay. Well, we're here, so let's see. Old fella. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hello. Hello, where is the old fella sniper? He should be somewhere around here, I would think. I don't think he's capable of just dying of old age in the game.
Move they ever made, you ask me.
He should be around where the rest of them are at.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
Let's see. Where is their tent again? Over here. So there's... Ah, here he is.
Howdy. What brings you back?
Have you seen anything suspicious around here?
As a matter of fact, it's funny that you'd ask. A couple nights back, I was on watch in the yard. Got myself a habit of looking all around, not just where I'd expect to find trouble. Old habit, but it saved my hide on occasion. Round about 1 in the morning, I spied some lights in the control tower. Now that's the 3rd time I've spied those lights, mind you. And every time I ask about it, they tell me the place was empty. I'm just saying, didn't look empty to me.
Thanks for the information.
No trouble at all. Might be nothing. Couple frisky young folks looking for a quiet place to snuggle up. That light is mighty consistent. Always there at 1 a.m. Might be worth a look.
So yeah, that's how you find out that quest's exact thing there.
I can't believe we were allowed inside the Lucky 38. That place has been a legend since before the war.
Okay. So yeah.
Howdy. What brings you...
hopefully that's correct. I mean, I am looking at the fandom wiki, which has about probably a 30% accuracy rate for everything, because fandom wiki sucks ass. Order to which characters should be approached first, but it is advised to exhaust every dialogue option when conversing with each one while Raoul is nearby to ensure completion of the flag is triggered. Okay. Then let's see, Nellis Air Force Base and Novak, where Ranger Andy is. So let's see, Novak is here.
Got a second to talk, boss?
Yeah, you're incredibly close, though. Sure, what's on your mind?
Meeting Corporal Sterling. Well, it kind of got me thinking. Here's a guy that's been beat all to hell, right? I mean, he could have retired from the service, but instead he signs back on and does what he can. You think he did the right thing?
I think it's good that he's so devoted to his duty. More people should act that way. The NCR put a lot of time and money into his training. He owes it to them. Might seem harsh, but a soldier can't do his job properly. With those injuries, he's nothing but a drink. Okay, well, be nice.
You think so, boss? Because I remember a time when a lot of people stuck to their duty no matter what. It ended with nuclear bombs falling on my hometown.
You're talking about the Great War? What do you remember about it?
I grew up in a place called Hidalgo Ranch, just outside Mexico City. It wasn't much, just a bit of a farm, with a house for 3 generations of Tejadas. I wasn't the best behaved kid. I was quick with my hands, with a pistol or a wrench. And I wasn't afraid to get into fights over it. I never killed anybody, but I had my share of run-ins with the police. Mostly my family kept me in line. This was before the war. We were far enough away from Mexico City when the bombs fell that we missed the worst of it. But things got bad quick.
Go on.
Just a few days after Mexico City was vaporized, refugees started pouring down the road to our ranch. We helped who we could, but there were so many. Eventually, my father started turning people away before we ran out of food. Things got violent. My father and I got our guns, and we drove them off.
What happened?
About 24 men came back in the night after we'd gone to sleep. They set fire to the ranch house and barred the doors from the outside. My whole family was trapped inside. I smelt the smoke, and I got myself and my little sister Rafaela out through a window. But everyone else, my parents, my grandmother, my 2 brothers, and 2 of my sisters, all died.
What happened then?
Rafaela and I ran. We were pursued by some of the men who attacked our home. But I was always a good shot. The ones who came after us, I killed. The rest, I left be. I had to take care of Rafaela, not throw my life away on revenge.
You can't think it was your fault. No one could stand against a dozen armed men all alone. Pretending I don't exist, but I am apparently a superhuman, so...
I know that, boss. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just getting sentimental in my old age. Anyways, forget it. Just wanted that off my chest.
Okay. Now then, where is good old Ranger Andy? Also, let's talk to him for a second.
What's going on, man?
Any new dialogue? Nah. Well, yeah, we own a room in this place, don't we? Right. Let's see, Cliff. Andy. Hey, Ranger Andy.
What's new?
Tell me about the Rangers.
They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight.
Okay. And... okay.
soldier robots with bazookas. I'm sure.
And then we need to head to Nillis. It is kind of funny how most of these are fairly like decent once you actually know what to do for, you know, activating them, I guess. But like boons required so many things that could be easily accidentally blocked. I don't remember where the old fella is. It would be in here somewhere, right? That's Jack. Just give it a couple of hours and...
I'm happy you came along.
Hey, Loyal.
Good work with those solar arrays. No, those aren't.
I'm genuinely interested in your people's history. What are the pods?
Well, if you genuinely care so much, they're flight simulators. If you don't know our history yet, you should see Pete and get the tour. We dream to one day rule the skies.
Well, he basically has no dialogue for me, huh?
Hello, outsider.
I'm glad you decided to off one of the most powerful men in the Mojave. Life was getting boring anyway. Real.
Will you tell me some of your stories again?
That's what I love about you, boss. Your firm belief that one day you'll actually remember things people tell you. What do you want to hear about?
His sarcasm is something else. Did I don't think I actually finished all the dialogue with Andy, so I might head back there. Can't fast travel from this location, right? Because inside... You allow fast travel, and you're not in a dungeon area. Why prevent people from fast traveling? We might have to do more work with the boomers before we can actually, like, trigger the dialogue there, but... It's a bit strange, all his dialogue was locked out like that. But yeah, I don't think we talked enough to Andy. Yep, there he is.
Hey, what's new?
Yeah. Hopefully that said it. Like, Fandom Wiki is really, really bad, though, at, like, telling you specifics. So give me a second here. Fallout Wiki. Fallout.wiki. Pride never changes. Maybe don't use the war never changes phrase for that, because that's not supposed to be, like, There's no set orders to which non-player characters should be approached first, but Corporal Sterling must be spoken to until his dialogue tree is exhausted. At the end of each interaction, Raul will start a conversation with the courier that revolves around his observations of characters and anecdote about his history. Okay. The quest doesn't start. Speak to Loyal, and Raul will come to talk to the courier. Then they can proceed to speak with two non-player characters. Raul doesn't come to talk after speaking with one of the people. Leave the location of the person spoken to may prompt a response. Okay. Loyal, Sterling, or Andy are dead or hostile towards the player. The player will not be able to talk to them and the quest cannot be completed. Well, that's not a problem. Sake. God damn it, the moment I'm not looking is whenever a bot decides to show up to try to advertise fucking view bots. Re, I say. Okay, let's try to get that done. Just because I want to be nice. No. Caravan. Now let's see if Raul talks to us. No. Curious. I guess we'll do this stuff just to try to be nice.
Hey there. Here's the rest of the payment I promised you back in Good Springs.
So what's next for you?
I'm getting ready to run a caravan up towards Utah. There's a town called New Canaan, which is supposed to be pretty prosperous.
Oh.
The Crimson Caravan doesn't have any branches out that way, so it'll be up to me to get things started.
Okay. Let's see.
If you're looking to buy or sell, you've come to the right man.
All right, show me what you got. Do you have 12 gauge? Yeah, 50 mg, which is exactly what I'm looking for too. And yes, you have 12 gauge. Wonderful. I'm not sure I will ever use beanbag rounds, but okay. That seems like one of those last resort kind of items for me. Grenade rifle long barrel. Increase. Hunting rifle scope. Jar of powder rifle. You actually have so many of these cards. Wow. We'll need that for later. And that. Those are books on psychology. If you're wondering why I want those, it's more than, like, me being me. What can we sell him to offset healing powder? Basically, any skill books that we're at 100 at. There we go. Game crashed. Game fuck. Yeah. 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 God damn it. That is the worst kind. Just, oh yeah, you finished trading? You bought like 30 items and sold a bunch more? Crash. Incoherent scream.
Hey there.
Thank you. Oh, what is this lady? Hello.
You should go talk to Blake or Alice. They handle most of our contact with visitors.
I don't suppose you watch the boomers over in Nellis sometimes, do you?
I watch all sorts of things with my binoculars. Who wants to know? And why?
I've been inside Nellis. There's a young man there who has a crush on you.
Nice-looking blonde boy? I always wondered if he was watching me back. What's he like?
He's nice, maybe a little naive. Seems convinced you're the love of his life.
Really? That's so sweet. I'd love to go meet him. Is there any way the boomers would let me visit Nellis?
I'll ask Pearl.
This is so exciting. Let me know how it turns out.
Yeah, you can get her killed, by the way. which is hyper cruel. Like, that's something that Bethesda doesn't want people to do in games, apparently. So I have heard. But this game just allows you to be absolutely a monster of a person. To the point that it's almost comically evil. Like, the evil you can commit in this game is worse than if you just kill everyone on sight. You can be like the worst kind of horrible person. See him.
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child.
Jack is interested in a girl.
Well, well, this is welcome news. Who is she?
She works for the Crimson Caravan.
She's with those traders? They've tried to contact us before, but I'm not interested in trading with greedy savages. This presents a bit of a problem. Jack isn't allowed to leave Nellis, and I doubt she would make it through the artillery alive.
It would mean a lot to Jack if she could come to Nellis.
I suppose Jack deserves a chance at love. You can tell Jack she has a free pass to enter, but he is responsible for her actions. Do not make me regret this decision, outsider.
Okay. Tell Jack Janet is interested in him. This is kind of a quest that has a bizarre nature to it. Like, I can't say that it's impossible per se, but it is just kind of bizarre.
Have you seen her? The redhead of my dreams?
Good news, she feels the same way for some reason.
She does? You mean it? That's incredible. What happens next? Can she come here? How do we make sure she doesn't get blown up? Should I talk to the gunners or to Pearl?
I spoke to Pearl, but Janet needs a way past the artillery.
Here, take this boomer outfit. I'll let the gunners know she's coming, and not to shoot at her.
Alright. So, then... Oh yeah, we have to leave building. Yeah. Like, this area is just big enough that it trips my brain as being outside for some reason. Maybe it's the goblin, like, nature. Just big open area outside. Inside a small enclosed area. Yes, yes. What are my stats right now? I mean, if I go do the Lonesome Road and get the 1 more point in stamina, I could get the final, like, enhancement thingy.
That Fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
That Fiend leader died at my hand. Would the fucking NCR stop taking credit for things I do? Like, I know they think of me as, like, part of their little army, but I'm not. I'm not commissioned.
Hello again. How's your boomer friend?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about him again.
I was hoping you would. What's going on? Have they agreed to my safety yet?
I've got this boomer outfit for you to wear while you cross to Nellis.
There's one more thing. I have a work contract with the Crimson Caravan, and if I walk away, I lose the wages they owe me. Could you do just one more thing for me and talk to Alice McLafferty about it? I know if I do it, she'll just say no. I'd hate to lose the money.
Alright. Not that they really do a lot of trading there, but if you want your money, you want your money. Speaking of which, I'm gonna need to talk to her anyways. Yo, Alice.
Welcome to the Crimson Caravan Company New Vegas branch. What may I do for you?
Couple of things, actually. Janet asked me to talk to you about releasing her from her contract.
Ah, yes. Her infatuation with a boomer she's never met. It's a small camp. Word gets around. She's aware she's breaking her contract, which is undoubtedly why she sent you to talk to me instead of coming herself. Janet is free to leave, but she forfeits the wages she's owed. That's the price of contract breaking. Take it or leave it.
Opening up trade with the boomers would be easier with Janet in their camp, don't you agree?
Intriguing. Janet puts in a good word for me, and the Crimson Caravan gains exclusive access to the boomers. Yes, that works for me. Janet will be paid what she's owed. Consider it a gift.
Lafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
Welcome back.
All right, let's see. Are work contracts common for the Crimson Caravan Company?
Most merchant companies, successful merchant companies rather, have them. It can be inconvenient to replace employees on short notice. The contracts keep employees around for a specific duration of time, after which they get paid. After their upkeep and expenses are deducted, of course.
What kind of upkeep expenses?
Food, water, living quarters, medicine, and clothes. Just the basic stuff. It all comes out of the company's coffers.
Seems like it seems like that the companies are getting the better deal.
That's because we are. We always pay up when the contract ends, though. Won't stay in business long if you've got a reputation as a cheat.
Are these contracts legal?
Yes, and they have been for decades now. The hired hands know what they're signing up for. We don't hide anything with fancy talk.
You know what? Better than things are today, so, you know. At least there's that.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
How long have you been in business?
The Crimson Caravan Company has been in business for over 130 years. We're partially responsible for the progress in the NCR.
Does the Crimson Caravan have any competition?
Well, the gunrunners continue to dominate the weapons market, and the Mormon traders from New Canaan control the majority of the northern routes.
You're well dressed for this place.
Normally, I oversee company operations at the hub in California. However, the New Vegas branch has been underperforming in recent years. Given the conditions here, it's not hard to see why. I'll change all that soon enough.
All right. At some point, we'll have to come here and talk to somebody about something, but...
Hello there. Welcome to the Crimson Caravan Company. How can I help you today?
Who are you?
The name's Hostetler, Don Hostetler. Can I help you with something?
Your name makes me think of Don Hostidler. Hostitler. Hostidler.
Hello.
Have you spoken with McLafferty yet?
I convinced her to pay you what you're owed. You're free to leave.
That's great. I can't believe you went through all this trouble for me. Thank you.
Her eyes are kind of far apart, aren't they? She has that vague, fishy look to her. You know, just saying. Hello.
If you're looking to buy or sell, you've...
Show me what you got. Mine, 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 not mine, mine, not mine. Not about the mine. Okay, that. Let's see, where is these? It's weird that you kind of have to go through here to find the cards. Like, you would think they would just be under miscellaneous, but no. I love how there are things in people's inventory you can buy that is just like not actually, you know, anything. Like, they just are like, you would expect them to charge like a single cap for something like that, just as like a thing they do. Okay, that is consistently crashing the game. That's curious. Why? Why is that consistently crashing? Sorry, it full screened the launcher and that just made this massive white appear in front of me, and that's just... Boo-heh.
If you're looking to buy or sell...
Okay. So what is causing it to crash? Is it me buying all the ammo? Let's find out. No, that didn't make it crash. Okay.
Hey there.
If it's the books, that's gonna be a problem. Because those are kind of needed. Not those, then it's the cards. I'm not allowed to play Yu-Gi-Oh! The universe will end if I try to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Every card game is not Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, it is. No, it's not. Mwah. Imagine if they shoot her anyway. Just thought about that. That might be possibly like something it would do.
Hi. I can't believe I'm...
Can you think of any ways I can help out?
Like I said, I can never...
Let's just give it 8 hours. Good old 8 hours. He disappeared. Then he reappear. Then he disappear.
To finally meet you.
Hi there. It's great to meet you as well.
I'm glad you made it out here. You're even more stunning up close than you were at a distance.
And you're even more handsome up close. Do you think it'll be okay if I hang around here for a little while, so we can get to know each other better?
Of course it would. I'll have you set up with some quarters with some of the other women.
Hey.
Hey.
Thank you for getting Janet to Nellis. I've never been so happy in my entire life.
No problem.
Me? I work with Loyal. Mostly electronics work and robotics. Keeping the old technologies alive, right?
Right.
Loyal's a great man, but he's getting on in years. So a younger's gotta learn everything he knows. That'd be me. The man knows how to fix and build just about everything that was ever made. It's not easy keeping up with him.
Thank you for getting me here. Jack is a great guy.
Hello, outsider. Need something?
You got any No. No, you don't. No conversation at all. Okay. Voler.
Really? So we may see our dream of flight soon?
The fact that talking through all of Andy's information hasn't triggered a dialogue makes me wonder if something's gone a bit buggy. Which, yeah, this game at launch was massively buggy. There it, Pearl. Guess what?
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child.
I think I've done everything I can to help.
I believe the time has come for you to show your value in full. The people have come to accept having you around. Find Loyal and ask him about our people's fondest dream. He will tell you what to do next.
Okay. I'm trying to consider what I'm going to do about the whole, one game gang. Whatever their name is. The Khans. The Great Khans, yeah. Because, like, part of me is like, you should just destroy them because they're a raider gang. And they do drugs. But part of me is like, that's a terrible reason to wipe out an entire group of people besides the raider gang part. Hey, Loyal.
Pearl sent word saying it's all right to tell you about the lady in the water.
That sounds real creepy, Loyal. Lady in the water? What's that?
A long time ago, long before the war that killed just about everything that ever lived, a bomber crashed not far from here. A bomber was a flying contraption that could drop explosives down on anything it flew over. But anyway, moving on. This bomber crashed down in Lake Mead, pretty damn near intact. When we got to Nellis, see, I found this article in a magazine all about it. There was another B-29 around here, part of a museum. Couldn't fly, but had a lot of spare parts, see? Get where I'm going? Since I was a young man, I've dreamed of raising that lady from the lake and bringing her back to life. What do you say?
How do you expect to do that?
Simple. Attach deployable ballast to the plane and float it on up. Here is a remote detonator. Once the ballast is attached to the plane, just hit the detonator from the shore and let buoyancy handle the rest.
It's so simple, why hasn't it been done?
Maybe you don't understand. Hasn't been one of us, not a one, to set a foot outside Nellis in over 50 years. You come along with your knowledge of the outside, and it seems the time's come to raise the lady after all.
And whose fault is that?
Good. Here's the deployable ballast. Go find the plane, attach the ballast, and hit the button.
Any idea how to get to the bottom of the lake without drowning?
Might try holding your breath. If that doesn't sound good enough, talk to Jack. He was working on a rebreather once.
Okay. Hey, Jack.
I've never been so happy in my entire life.
Good to know. By the way, we're about to complete the dream of your people.
I just need some parts from a pressure cooker to create a hermetic seal for the rebreather.
Corn, silk, rubber hose, and removable adhesive would make a good hermetic seal.
That's a brilliant idea. I can put that together right now. Here you go. A new rebreather.
Thank you.
See ya.
I have no idea how true any of that is. Just FYI. I'm not exactly a chemist. In fact, I don't think I ever took a chemistry class anywhere, now that I think about it. Like, straight up, I've never taken a chemistry class. Huh. I just now thought about that. That's strange. Like, obviously, I've taken classes in science. Like, I've done biology. Hell, I've even done, like, some physics. I think I took one in geology. Mostly in, like, psychology, though. Never chemistry. God, the fire rate on this thing is funny. Okay, we're going to need explosives for a couple of things. Now let's see. Broad daylight, implant, roughing it, rab absorption, lessons learned, voracious reader, spray and pray. Your attacks do less damage to companions, allowing you to liberally spray the area with reckless abandon. Nuka Chemist. As funny as that is, I don't think I should do that. Anytime you sleep, you remove all of your rads, in addition to regaining all of your health. In hardcore, you don't regain health, but you lose 100 rads. That actually sounds sort of useful in certain situations, maybe. And it's good to eat. Solar powered. Strengthen direct sunlight and regain health slowly. Mile on their shoes. Not exactly useful. Eye for an eye. Explore atomic. Was that +1 perception and agility while outside? Not awful, but I'm sure there's way better stuff. Chem resistant. Better crits. Do I want to take better crits? Light step. That's what we needed. There we go. I will never activate another mine again. No guarantee of anybody else around me, though. Honestly, I wish I could destroy these. They make a noise. I've never noticed that. I hate that. I hate it. Anti-venom? Oh, yeah, I guess there is. I can kind of see my stats better from this angle. I don't know how it sounds, though. I'll have to check that after stream. So we have a rebreather now. Oh yeah, I guess I can walk in here. Roar! Rex seems pretty not murderous right now. Curious. I actually thought he would instantly start attacking them. Honestly, I should be like taking packs of like cigarettes and stuff and going to that one machine. Like, it's just basically free stuff at that point. Oh yeah, the little like hula girl things statues also make a noise. I'm still carrying around that dinky dinosaur toy, aren't I? I'm going to carry that thing with me to the end of the game, I think. That dinky dinosaur toy is going to travel with me more than most of the companions ever will. There's also a train here. Which is neat. There's Cazadors over there. Oh yeah, I have perks that do more damage to those too. Police officer just had a cherry bomb for some reason. Oh yeah. Okay, so rebreather. I'll be able to put it on, yes? I don't know why it shows to be like broken. Why am I just sinking to the bottom like that? Well, okay. By the way, that perk in Fallout 4, the like one that allows you to swim through water, have infinite breath, and not take any radiation from water. Super mutant activity. The perk in Fallout 4, I've heard people say that's one of the like most useless perks in game because it has like a there's a piece of equipment that does the same thing, but I've seen like I can't imagine why people would say that. Alright, so we gotta get this thing up to the surface. Hopefully that will allow Loyal to actually have conversations again. Raoul was running through the water, if you saw that. It's useless because there's nothing under the water in Fallout 4. Yeah, but do you know how many areas you can, like, just cut past? In, like, the city areas? Like, I get that, like, it's purely a matter of convenience. But at the same time, there's, like, so many bodies of waters you can just cut straight through. I do like that you can see the fish. It's just a nice little detail. Yes. No radiation could be cool, but there really isn't any areas in the cities with high ratted water. I don't know, I just find it like one of the better perks in the game just because like you can cut through so many areas without taking any rads. Then again, I really like Spectacle Island as somewhere to set up, so that is also like something factoring into it for me. I thought there was just I also tend to like take the second perk where you become basically invisible if you're in water, so that's also a factor to me. God, I hate seeing the just Cazadors off in the distance like that. No radiation could be cool, but there isn't really any areas in the city, right? Yeah. Lizard Mitch. But yeah, I tend to actually like being able to hide in the water and just ignore things. Then again, I tend to play on some pretty, like, high difficulty mods whenever I play Fallout 4, so in some of them, being able to also just become completely invisible to enemies and hide somewhere is also a massive benefit, so yeah, I can understand that my own perspective is a bit skewed on that matter in a lot of ways. Joke's on you, all mods are broken, teehee. I downgraded. I just straight up downgraded my install.
It's going to be a dream come true once you've raised that bomber from Lake Mead.
Well, good news, Loyal.
That's tremendous. I'll transmit instructions to the robots to start packing up the plane to bring it back to Nellis.
How exactly do you plan to get the plane back here?
I just told you, the robots are going to handle it. They'll break the plane down into pieces and move it up from Colville Bay in one shot.
Are you planning to use diversionary tactics to draw their attention?
Exactly. We'll be shelling an unoccupied location in outer Vegas to get their attention elsewhere. By the time they realize they aren't under attack, the plane and the bots will be long gone. The kids wish we were shelling a real target, but Pearl thinks it's wise not to start up a war just as the lady has risen.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, I better get rolling. Jack and I have a lot of work ahead of us.
Like, there is no way in hell I'm playing Fallout 4 without mods. No matter what Todd Howard and Emil Pagrialillo wants me to do. Like, there's no way in hell. I'm not sure if we can actually do his quest, because, like, Loyal does not have any dialogue. And Ranger Andy's, like, dialogue didn't trigger anything either. Not that it really matters too much. Okay, Pearl, I did the stuff things.
Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today?
I've spoken to Loyal. The B-29 is on its way.
What you have done for us is a miracle, child. You have fulfilled the only dreams we ever had outside our walls. You are a trusted friend of us all. If there is ever a way for us to help you, child, tell me, and I will make it so.
Okay.
Bye.
But yeah, because I am like some level of insane, I downgraded my Fallout 4 install specifically to play Frost in my own time again. Though, you know, good God, that's probably going to end poorly because it's probably going to break again. I'm not like sure in totality what the downgrader does, though. Like, I'm noticing it seems to have kept some of the bug fixes somehow. Like, because their so-called upgrade did in fact fix a couple of bugs, despite adding like 30 more. But I've not had a lot of the same issues I had last time I played, like, through that. Which it wouldn't surprise me if, like, that downgrader, which came out in, like, a week or so, like, after the whole, quote-unquote upgrade happened. Where is he? Okay, that's those two. Loyal, where the hell are you? Don't tell me you had a heart attack somewhere, you old goat. Where did he go? There he is. Loyal.
Isn't that bomber a beauty? Thanks so much for making an old man's dreams come true.
So we can't really talk to him. Huh. Like,
That's a good thing to see, huh, boss?
Eh? What are you talking about?
That Loyal guy. He's getting up there in years, but he still finds a way to make himself useful to his people. If you ask me, that's better than withering away all alone or holding on to some faded piece of glory from your past.
Loyal's using his years of knowledge to help his tribe. I think that's a noble goal.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
What's on your mind?
Old history, boss. After the fire, I knew my sister and I couldn't stay at Hidalgo Ranch anymore. The refugees still wanted me dead. They even put a bounty on me. I remember how scared Rafaela was. I told her if she came with me, we'd see the vaqueros. She used to love the rodeo, especially the trick riders. We figured maybe we could find help in Mexico City. We were young. We didn't know what had happened, really. We didn't understand about the bombs.
Wasn't Mexico City basically annihilated in the Great War?
I don't think it was as hard hit as D.C. or Bakersfield, but it was bad enough. By the time we got there, the city was a radioactive ruin. Still, the city was full of looters, already forming into the beginnings of raider tribes. Crime was bad before the war, but now it was a nightmare. We were living like scavengers, scraping by on what little food we could find, always looking for medicine for my burns. And then, of course, the radiation started to kick in, turning me into this handsome devil you see before you.
Sounds pretty bad.
You're a poet of understatement, boss. But there were moments it was almost worth it. I still remember finding that novelty costume shop. I was just looking around for something I could slice up to wrap my burns when I saw the vaquero outfit hanging on the rack, like it hadn't been touched. I took it, not like anybody else needed it, you know, and wore it back to our camp. Rafaela laughed, for the first time since the bombs had fallen.
Wasn't it dangerous to be dressed up so noticeably?
It was. I started to build up a legend. Sometimes it headed off trouble. most of the times it just started more. Young punks looking to prove themselves would come looking for me, but my eyes were sharp and my guns were quick. For a while, it seemed like we might even survive there, until Rafaela.
Go on, what happened to Rafaela?
She went out to find some food one day. I was sick, so I stayed at our camp. I guess it must have been the beginning of radiation poisoning. Anyway, it was supposed to be safe, but some raiders happened to pass through where she was scavenging. I won't speak of what they did to her. When I found her body, the only way to recognize her was this funny little scar on her knee from when she was a little girl.
That's terrible.
Terrible doesn't begin to cover it, boss. I led my whole family down. First the ranch, now Rafaela. I was the last Tejada. I guess maybe I went a little crazy then. I took my guns and went back to that market. I didn't have many bullets, but I had enough. After the raiders were dead, I salvaged what I could from the store. I was tired. I just wanted to be alone forever.
So what did you do?
I left Mexico City behind. I made my way out to the Gulf Coast. Eventually, I found an old Petro Chico refinery nobody had claimed. I stayed there for a little while, and I thought a lot about my life. I thought about the guns I'd lived by, and what they'd gotten me. I decided my guns hadn't gotten me anything, and it was time to give it up. I took off the old vaquero outfit and put on a Petro Chico jumpsuit. The name tag said Miguel, so I started using the name myself. Eventually, I made it to Arizona. That's another story, boss.
Okay. So then, we head back to Novak and talk to Ranger Andy. Exhaust all of his dialogue and see if that gets Miguel to talk about something again. But yeah, remember all the people who says Fallout was always goofy. It was always silly. You weren't supposed to take Fallout seriously. Just remember that kind of stuff. Whenever people say stuff like that, trying to defend that show. Okay, we need to talk to him and like try to exhaust all of his dialogue.
What's new?
Start here. What happened? What'd you do? Tell me about the Rangers. With the NCR right. Let's talk about something else. Did you do something to your leg? Okay. Supposedly that should be good to get him talking again. I'll check the thingy real quickly, whatever it's called. The wiki! Yes, the wiki. Okay, travel to Nellis Air Force Base, speak to Loyal, let Raul speak about Loyal. Old School Ghoul, that never started, did it? Yeah, we never got Old School Ghoul. I'm reading it real quickly. Camp McCarran or Camp Forlorn Hope, depending on completion status of 3-card bounty. Corporal Sterling, which we did. He had conversation about it. What's happening? Did this quest break? Ranger Andy and Novak. Courier convinces. Is there anything on here if the quest doesn't start? Raul Tejada. Okay, background Mexico City, Twin Suns, Black Mountain. I don't know why that hasn't started. What browser do you use? Like, what does that matter?
Oh, good. Now there's an army of robots. You don't do things by halves, do you, boss?
Curious? Like Firefox? Because fuck Google. Let's see. Fair enough, yeah. Looking for a new one because my usual one is in flames, right? Like, anything that operates on Chromium kind of sucks now, especially because, like, Google has decided to fight the losing battle against ad blockers. Which, by the way, don't let anybody tell you that ad blockers are bad. Basically, anybody with any sort of like cybersecurity knowledge will 100% tell you that you need to be using ad blockers. If that change where Chromium can't use ad blockers, I'm switching to LibreWolf. Yeah, anything that allows ad blockers, 100% you should probably be using over anything that doesn't. Like, I've actually known like government cybersecurity people, and they've straight up told me, yeah, no, if you can use an ad blocker, use an ad blocker. Do not let ads onto your machine. Like, here's the funny thing about ad blockers: the government uses them. They've just straight up admitted to me that the government uses ad blockers, and it's the ones that everybody knows. Which is just really funny in its own right. Let's go to the follower safe house. I'm a U-block evangelist. Yeah.
Hey.
Buy NPC? That's... But yeah, I think I'm using U-block. Yeah, I am. So let's see what they have here. Oh, hey. Some 12 gauge stuff that I would need. Reinforced combat armor. We'll take the stim packs. But yeah, even still, like, even if I was making money off of Twitch in any way, I'd still tell people to use ad blocker. Because, let's be honest, ad revenue is pretty, shit. Content creators, if they make money off of content creation, make it off of donations and subscriptions, not ads. Which, speaking of which, I am not at all happy that Twitch upped their base sub price from $5 to $6. It's an open secret that basically Twitch does not make money. Like, Twitch has been operating at a loss for years, and all I really have to say about that is, you know, Twitch, you probably would make money if you weren't paying a bunch of random people to do not jobs. You had, like, just a couple of outright good at their job tech people, and then, like, the basic sort of, like, moderation team, you'd probably be making money. Ow. Damn it. Okay, I cannot aim that while they're all running around like that, so... Ow. I need the heal. I need the heal. Like, somehow YouTube and Twitch don't make money, and I'm just kind of confused as to how that's happening. Because they already take silly amounts of amounts off of people's like subscriptions and like ads and all that, and it's just like, how are you not making money then? Like, that's kind of the funny thing. A lot of these companies would be rolling in money if they just weren't incompetent. Okay, incendiary grenade. Ooh. Oh, hi, Rex. I feel like Raoul's quest is just completely broken. We're getting dialogue from the quest even though we don't have it. So I may end up just dismissing him and writing his quest off as like bugged out. Slug. Beanbag. 4-OB. Dragon's Breath, Flechette, Plasma Slug. Okay, we're gonna have to get more shells here soon enough. Let's see, how's this one doing? Armor penetrating, incendiary. We got a decent amount of explosive. At some point I do want to go like clear Quarry Junction. I might wait until we can get the better crits for that though. Like if we get better crits and we get off the sneak attacks on things, I think we can one-hit everything. Like quote-unquote everything. Most of everything with the explosive rounds. I don't know the exact math on it, though. But yeah, let's go to Rex's quest. Then we can probably do the Super Mutants quest. Then I think we can go pick up Cass. And from there, we'll get their quests done. Ganon still needs the story to progress to do his. There's a bunch of random areas that we'll have to go do, like, quests for that will be part of the story. Exploration, final DLC. I'm not incredibly certain how much exploration I want to do, though. But yeah, as far as I know, Firefox has still said they don't want to, like, bother preventing anybody from using ad block. And by said, I mean they've literally just said nothing about it, which is about the same. And anybody who uses Microsoft's browser is insane and really needs to stop. Which is funny because they occasionally try to bug me into, like, making theirs the default browser, and the more time that passes, I heard Edge is good these days. I've heard it's not. And the fact that they keep trying to push it on me just makes me not want to use it. But then again, Windows 11 is a thing that I'm going to have to, like, think about how I'm going to avoid, because eventually what I am using is not going to get supported anymore, because they will literally just have you fucked over by that kind of thing. I may try it. The fact that Microsoft was like, yeah, no, we're going to put ads in our file browser made me go, okay, so by the time that I'm forced to switch OS, I might as well just find a Linux redistro that I like can play everything on. and like stream from as best as I can. Not that I don't have a separate thing already with a Linux distro on it, but it's not exactly for gaming. I have 2 SSDs in my computer. One of them's a Linux distro. Just one of the basic ones. Hello, big guy.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
Right now, my main browser has huge memory problems with YouTube, so... Blurg. Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem with Chrome too, but Chrome just eats memory on everything, no matter what.
Doc's inside the lodge.
Okay. What's wrong with the Nightkin?
Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well.
Mine eats more memory than Chrome at this point. Wow. Okay, that's insane.
Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask.
Also, another thing, good old Bethesda probably can't comprehend. Super mutants who are completely normal speak.
Such as?
History?
Was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much. One of these days I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along.
Noble goal.
Bighorners. Good eating. And we can trade the hides. Got a lot of wild ones around here, so it's easy to restock the herd. Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with the tribal. Now I'm here.
Super mutant army?
Long story, so here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. Didn't end well.
You were a mayor?
Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. Well, most of the time.
The tribal?
We were looking for a Gek to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually, we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies, looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I got a feeling it turned out all right in the end.
So yeah, a companion from one of the older games is here.
A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story.
Well, it'll be wonderful to hear that, like, I killed that Caesar guy, pinned his head to a flag.
Caesar thinks he can change human nature. Most of the Legion is following Caesar, not Caesar's ideals. When he's gone, it'll crumble. Might not happen overnight. Might take a few decades, but it'll happen. Basic human nature. Greed, ambition, jealousy. We'll see to it.
He's completely right about that.
They expand. Fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it. Eventually. Did it out west, they'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start.
Yeah.
Seen them grow from a single town, Shady Sands, into the Republic. They've done good for the most part. Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in. Amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town.
Yeah.
Just putting this out there, boss. If these super mutants kidnap us and force us to fix toasters for them, it's on you.
Okay, Raul, I understand. I feel like there used to be water in this at one point, but I think that was one of the things removed during a patch back whenever this game was new. There's a lot of little things like that that happened.
Another human. One was enough. Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you.
Hi, Keen. Do you have a problem with humans?
Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable.
How does that make you any different from some humans?
It is different. Right now, I'm trying very hard to remain civil, and you're not making it easy with your incessant questions.
Who's the other human you mentioned?
Dr. Henry, he's one of you. Go speak with him instead of me.
What do you do here?
I represent the Nightkin. Marcus may lead this town, but the Nightkin listen to what I have to say. Doesn't mean I don't respect Marcus for what he's trying to do. However, he doesn't truly understand the difficulties of being a Nightkin.
Why are the Nightkin here in Jacobstown?
The stealth boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. Jacobstown was supposed to be a sanctuary, a place to find a cure. Instead, we wait and wait. I'm sick of waiting.
It's kind of funny
I don't want anything to do with you.
that people seem to think that means that stealth boys affect everyone the same way. But there's no indication towards that anywhere in the game.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
Something's wrong with my cyber dog. I was told to come to you.
It's neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I haven't left Jacobstown in years, but there was one woman in Novak, Gibson. I remember her living with a pack of hounds. Aside from her, I know that the Fiends and Caesar's Legion fight alongside dogs. There could be viable specimens among them, if you can get to them.
Yeah. Probably go get old lady Gibson's.
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
I'd like to help. What do you need me to do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge.
What makes you think the Night Stalker mutation isn't natural?
I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing stealth boys, mind you. I just don't think it's all a coincidence.
Okay, here. Does stealth boy use hurt humans?
It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin.
So there. Literally, like, in-game statement that there's no real proof to it.
stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first.
Understandable. You're a scientist?
Yes, specializing in neuroscience, both human and canine. Of course, this lab is nothing compared to what I had when I was with the Enclave.
You were with the Enclave?
Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since the Enclave's oil rig was destroyed not long after.
Canine neuroscience?
Cyberdogs and the like. It's not a field I work in much anymore.
Okay. Calamity?
Huh. I'd heard there were new people in town, but I thought it was more super mutants. Nice to meet ya. I'm Calamity.
What do you do here?
Most of the time, I'm Dr. Henry's research assistant. We're looking into ways to cure I'm also handy with tools. And once in a while I venture down into the valley to trade the big horner hides and meat for supplies.
Okay, so you're the, that person for this place, merchant. Does anyone one other than super mutants come up this way?
Prospectors looking for salvage, usually. They always run when they see the mutants. The Great Khans come this way once in a while, but they keep their distance. I think they're mostly keeping an eye on us.
Yeah, because the Great Khans are in Red Rock, which is not actually that far away.
Thank you. Change names and jobs every decade or so just to keep things interesting. I picked Calamity this time because it sounded nice. Never really done much science stuff till now. I'm pretty good at it. Or so Dr. Henry tells me.
What do you got for sale? Need 12 gauge? Probably not. Yeah, no ammo whatsoever. Alright. Raoul.
Do you often go toe-to-toe with guys dressed as tanks, boss? That might not be great for your life expectancy.
Yeah, but I won. Raoul, head to the Lucky 38.
Good call. I mean, if that's what you really want, boss.
It is. We'll meet at the Lucky 38.
Hey, as long as you're not asking me to go back to Black Mountain, I'm a happy old man.
We'll try to figure out what to do about his quest line in a bit, but for now... Guess who I saw today? Where's Lily?
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
I'm looking into the Night Stalker mutation. Want to come along?
Ooh, those Night Stalkers, always killing my big horners. It'll be nice to give them a piece of my mind.
So yeah, Lily is, not okay. As is many of the Nightkin, but... she's not mean. She's just kind of old.
Got a problem. Could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
How have they been harassing the town?
Killing our bighorners, shooting at the lodge, that sort of thing. It's getting hard to keep people from retaliating.
You sure they're working for the NCR?
Guess I can't say for sure if they're NCR. Wherever they are, they want us dead or gone.
What do you want me to do?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Yep, there they are. Unfriendly persuasion. Hey, dipshits, stop shooting at the mutants.
Our business is with the muties, not you.
I'm the hero in the NCR, and I think you need to leave now.
Whoa, whoa. Thought you looked familiar. I'm just doing a job, nothing more. Politics aren't my thing, so if you say go, we'll go. No hard feelings.
Having good rep and it being useful like that is just so nice. Yeah. Hey, Marcus.
Something on your mind?
They won't be troubling you.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not going to get it from us.
I wonder what happens to this place if you go Legion. I know they wipe it out, but I'm not sure how.
Smart, charismatic, and hell of a mean streak. Doesn't care for humans. Prefers fighting them to talking. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they listen. Was hoping he could draw the Nightkin to Jacobstown. Keen is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. He's aggressive, impatient, can't stand sitting
around. Why does he want to leave?
Because of a promise, one I haven't been able to keep. The Nightkin all suffer from schizophrenia. It's the stealth boys they use, or used to use. Nightkin have a hard time being seen like normal folks. Can't stand it. A few already left to try and find more stealth boys. Miserable situation. They either stay here and suffer, or dig up stealth boys and lose their minds. Not much of a choice.
Oh yeah, that was probably the guys that had the skull that I killed all of. Anyways, what happens if Keen leaves?
That happens, there's a good chance other Nightkin will follow. It'll make it hard to get a cure to them. Worse, if Keen and the Nightkin tear up the Mojave hunting for stealth boys, people are gonna get killed. Most humans can't tell the difference between mutants. Might come here looking for payback.
Okay. Yep. I don't know who it is that ran around hollowing out rocks in the Mojave, but boy, sure did they do that. Also, I remember just being so, like, enamored with the fact there was snow here, and I don't know why. What time is it? Almost 6 a.m.? How long am I going to go? How long am I able to go, is the better question. Because I still haven't technically slept at all. Like, as odd as it is to say, like, while yes, I did drink some coffee, just lying in bed for like 4 hours straight is in some level, like, restful. Not very, but it is. It's no substitute for sleep. Here we go. The funny thing is, we should be able to just walk past them. Like, I don't think they're going to attack me. Yeah, because of the animal friend perk, they're not going to bother me. Slasher. Oh yeah, I can make all this cloned stuff too. Also, I say lay in bed because stating that I, like, meditated for 4 hours straight sounds like the absolute, like, douchiest way to put it. I do remember exactly what's going on here, which is kind of funny that it even happens. Because, like, the Nightkin are chewing on Stealth Boys, if I remember right. Yeah, chewed on Stealth Boy. Now, here's the question. Do I want to wipe them all out anyways, just because of, like, the annoyance they've apparently been causing? And this radioactive water pit, too. Just being here. Oh no, after I'm done, like, playing through this, I might actually install Dust just to see what it's like whenever I'm, like, got the free time to. Hello, evil creatures. They do kill people, so that missed completely. There we go. This is kind of a funny thing, too. They don't care if I kill all their friends in front of them, either. At least for the most part. Just want to, like, pull the 50 cal, maybe? Nah. Shotgun will do. No reason to waste 50 cal. Even though I have more of them than shotgun shells. Crippled torsos. Where's your head? What the? How? How? There we go. Where's this one at? Okay. This one? Like, it is honestly way better that we wipe these out now than let them continue. Like, these things are poisonous and invisible. What the? I love how it went for them than me, for some reason. Let's use the slugs. Actually, do I have... Why not? Let's use the beanbag rounds. I'm sure that will go well. Yeah. Yeah, that did basically nothing. I think this, like, 4-0B rounds are the, like, bad ones. Like, the low-quality rounds, bulk. Okay, there we go. Now that we've culled this population... I don't think I went up here. Is there anything up here? Someone stepped on a bear trap. A bear trap that I never noticed, and what have we here? I don't think I've ever known that this was here. What is this? Damn it. What is this? Just a bunker in a cave of some description? Shotgun. Nothing we need. Some money. Post-war audio log. Curious. It is stocked with some stuff, though, so this dude did not live very long, all things given. Alright, let's listen to the audio log.
So the Reds finally hit us, just like I always said they would. Vegas is still there as far as I know, but that probably won't last long. Didn't get accepted into one of the vaults, so I did the next best thing and had this place built. Got massive debts, but who cares now? That's every man for himself now. Had to take care of the Paulson boy since he knew about this place. These supplies are from me and nobody else. There's a woman and her daughter up in one of the rooms of the lodge. Might go pay him a visit tomorrow. The man's got needs.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, he's probably long dead, so good. Child murderer and rapist. Got it. Honestly, though, setting up, like, a fallout shelter in, like, a cave... As long as the cave doesn't collapse. But, you know. Not that he seemed to have enough supplies to survive anyways. He didn't really have anything there. Like what? Maybe 15 bottles of water? That's not going to last you even a year. Like what you would have needed was a filtration system and some way to grow your own food. Sustainability is like the thing that you actually need in survival situations. Especially if it's a nuclear apocalypse. Like, I did not see any way that guy was going to survive down there. He basically had an emergency shelter, but emergency shelters are not going to let you live very long. Like that. I'm gonna take a look around, though. Because I'm betting he probably got killed by the people who were there. Oh, hey, a Nuka-Cola victory. Some turbo. We'll take that. I'm thinking what I'll do before the end of the stream is just, like, have all the drugs, take all the drugs, and then get cured of addiction. Like, in front of Julie Farkas. Most of these are boarded up, though. I think there's a wild wasteland for one of them. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is a funny one. So, 5 kings of diamonds. He has a king of diamonds. He's fucking dead. Bethesda themselves has kind of gotten bad about even the environmental storytelling. Like, they just put stuff around and show, like, a dead skeleton. There was one in... what's it called? Starfield that is particularly egregious because, like, instead of, like... So, basically, skeleton on the ground was supposed that he shot himself, But there's not like a gun or a shell casing or anything. It's just a dead skeleton on the ground. No signs of anything like that. Like, if you want to do environmental storytelling, that kind of stuff needs, like, at least a little extra detail to be clear what happened. Like, you actually have to arrange stuff and put stuff out with meaning. Some people just don't do. Service rifle. Toys, this might be the one. I don't think we'll see much in the way of, like, actual proof of something, though. I do just want to see if they, like, took that further into account and if there's any evidence of it, because honestly, there probably won't be. Plus, there's all the ones that are, like, boarded up. Yeah, I don't think we'll see much evidence towards anything. Might explore some of the rooms, though, in the actual building. There's just a couple areas in the game that I haven't actually explored all that much, so I figured I'd, like, look around them now again. I don't think there's anything back here. Which, yeah, there doesn't need to be anything back here, but it'd have been neat if there was. Invisible wall. That was one of the major complaints people had with this game, is that there's just like a lot of pointless invisible walls in places. Like even up the sides of mountains in the middle of the map where it wouldn't actually matter if anybody got to the top of them. There was a mod series thing there for a little while, and you guys had to run around, huh? Where they removed invisible walls and were putting stuff up in places for people to find. I don't know if that ever got anywhere. I don't think it did, though. Like, I think they got a couple of things, but, you know, not everything. You think they play pool?
So many staring eyes.
Something, something, 1,000 fireflies? Thanks, Brain. I don't even know what that's referencing. It's funny that I reference stuff and I don't even know what it is. Like, I should know what some of the stuff I'm referencing is, but a lot of the times I don't. Perhaps maybe I am the person who used too much Stealth Boy. Also, don't steal anything, okay? But most of these things aren't even owned. Sensor modules. They haven't even, like, bothered cleaning up a bunch of these rooms they could be using. It feels a little off. Okay, that one's owned. These aren't, though. Yeah, this place has some weirdness to what's owned and what's not owned. Just kind of looking at things.
Someone's watching me. I can feel it.
I do guess that maybe, like, some of the Nightkin are probably trashing their rooms just out of, like, lunacy. Oop, no. That's Marcus's room. Someone likes to cuddle the big machinery as it operates. Can I take the bobby pins? Yes, I can. Why?
Someone's watching me. I can feel it.
Pinball machine? Huh. But yeah, I don't think I've ever looked through these rooms, actually. Not that there's really a reason to, like, looking at all of it. Oh, wow, I can't go through a single stream without hiccuping these times, huh? Somebody who likes their science and has a teddy bear. That might be Calamity's room. Maybe. I don't think all of them are labeled. Unless, you know, thinking about it. Do you think the old man sleeps with a teddy bear? Or is he the one who's cuddling, like, the heavy machinery, like, tech stuff in that one room? Okay. Nah, he's probably sleeping back here.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Let's see. I found a chewed up stealth boy in the Night Stalker lair.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Why Lily and not someone else?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
What are the risks?
Possibly immediate and permanent mental damage. There's a reason the Stealth Boy Mark II's never got beyond the prototype stage. Lily already has a pre-existing condition, and the experiment will likely make things worse for her.
I'll talk to Lily then.
I'll be waiting.
Yeah, we should talk to Lily.
Heavens to Betsy, but Mr. Benny met a nasty end. I hope you've realized, Pumpkin, that crime doesn't pay.
Yeah, crime doesn't pay indeed, Lily. What do you do in Jacobstown?
I watch over the big horners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids.
Okay, let's see. I have some questions.
Such a curious little munchkin, aren't you? What do you want to know?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, someone wants to hear Grandma's stories. What would you like to hear, Pumpkin?
Where'd you come from?
I grew up in Vault 17. I never even saw the sun until I was 75 years old. That was when super mutants raided the vault and carried a lot of us off. Yes, Leo, I'm getting to that part. They made me one of them, and they put me to work in an army that was going to conquer California.
You were a soldier?
A spy. Sometimes an assassin. I killed a lot of folks for the Master. Yes, Leo, you helped too.
Who was the master?
Oh, he was a nasty man, dearie. You don't want to know about him. He was the one who made that super mutant army I told you about.
Who's Leo?
Leo is a very bad man, Pumpkin. Yes, you are, Leo. Don't try to deny it. He tells me to do things, terrible things. And sometimes the medicine isn't enough to keep him quiet.
So he's just a voice you hear in your head?
You shouldn't say things like that where Leo can hear you, dearie. He doesn't like it.
Where'd you get that sword?
This old thing? Oh, I scavenged it off a wreck in Klamath. Leo showed me how to make it all ready for chopping. Didn't you, Leo?
So yeah, Lily has like a voice in her head. Did you still want to help Dr. Henry run his experiment?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
If the NCR ain't got to worry about Caesar no more, it should worry about improving the lives of regular folks around here.
Yeah, they should. But you know.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Go ahead and start.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though. All right, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rat scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results. Uh-oh.
Well, well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way.
Hey, Keen.
My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
What you do in the wasteland affects all mutants here. But you didn't think of that, did you?
No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, Schumann. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
Science 90. Use neuropeptide simulators on Night Stalker brain. Results should be similar to a living brain.
That's brilliant. Simple yet elegant. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Alright. Guess who I saw today? Okay, so then, nothing but a hound dog, and we'll go get Lily again, wherever she went. Off she runs. Back over there. To a field of 0 big corners, now that I look at it.
My, but that Lucky 38 is a large building. And so fancy.
I think we should travel together.
That'd be lovely, dearie.
Okay, let's talk to her.
Leo thinks there will be lots more chopping to do now that Caesar is dead. I do hope you'll be careful, Pumpkin.
Don't worry. I am literally a cyborg superhuman at this point. Let's talk to her again.
Leo's getting more and more agitated, sweetie. I think he can smell the fight coming.
Is there anything I can ask her about? Okay. What's the best ways to use your skills?
Isn't that sweet of you to fret about me? Such a good girl. I can always help you stay hidden from the bad people, so you won't get in trouble. I don't mind fighting, especially to protect you, dearie, but I don't like guns. Give me a good chopper, and Leo and I will go right to work.
Okay. What happened then?
That wicked old master got what was coming to him, that's what. After his cathedral blew up, I decided it was high time to go home.
I don't even know what her story necessarily is, now that I think about it. Let's see. Oh yeah, we'll have to get the one dog brain from the raider. Too, now that I think about it. Hey, Gibson.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
First off, what do you have for sale? Anything of interest to me? No. Dr. Henry sent me. I need a new brain for my cyber dog.
Dr. Henry? Now, there's a name I haven't heard in years. Hard to believe he's still alive. As for your request, it's a bit ghoulish if you ask me, but Ray is pretty old, and I'll probably have to put him down soon enough. As for the price for this favor, 700 caps sounds about right. Ray's like family, and I've got other dogs to take care of.
I'm offering Ray immortality of sorts. Are you really going to put a price on that?
Fair enough. Here, Ray. Mama's got something for you.
Absolute brutality, lady. Okay, we'll use that brain. And that'll pretty much be Rex's entire quest done. It really is just that simple. Because the other brain is the one raider woman's dog. And there's no way in hell I'm using a chemmed up dog brain. Despite what some people would want me to do. Give Mentats to your gun. Give Psycho to the child.
So many staring.
Hey there.
Hi. I don't know why I talk to you.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Got a new brain.
Very well. Show.
Brain is from Ray, one of Old Lady Gibson's dogs.
All right, let's see here. Your old pathways look good. Definitely a breed of guard dog. If I transplant this brain into Rex, he'll be a bit more ferocious in his attacks.
Transplant Ray's brain into Rex.
Have a seat. This will take a while.
Okay. There we go.
Is there something else I can do for you?
How's your research for the Nightkin cure?
Promising, but I won't be able to synthesize the drug anytime soon. I really should get back to my work.
Alright. I think once that's done, we can get, like, Lily's quest started. Then from there, probably Cass. GI Blues. House Always Wins. Cold, Cold Heart. Let's go get that out of my quest log. Like, it's pointless to do, but I just don't want it in my quest log. Where is he? There he is.
Heard you helped out Jackson. Thanks for that. Caravans are still waiting for clearance to move out, but at least there's movement.
Legion attacked, nipped, and burned and killed everyone.
What? There's no way. We're miles from the Colorado. They aren't even waiting for the dam to fall. They're already inside the borders. We'll never stop them. Not at this rate. We're doomed. Thanks for bringing the word. Even if the news is bad, I'll let the men know.
Okay. Let's see him. Arctic by the number. The reunion. What do I want to do? Because, like... I guess I could go see about destroying some of the horrible, horrible giant monstrosities. At least I can talk to the mining crew. Quarry crew? Quarry crew. Like, there's a couple of things there that I can do. I just haven't done anything else with. Having a steady aim with this is so nice. Powderganger infamy gained. Oh, how terrible. Oh, whatever will I do? The light of the sun coming through my front door window disappeared for a second on the wall. That startled the shit out of me, and I don't know why. The light on the window that is, mind you, in the shape of a giant cross. Like, not like a Christian cross, just like the multi kind of like cross site thing. Lily! Get out of my way. Damn it. Okay. Well, there we go. Thank you, Rex. You did a good. There's now a fly buzzing around my face again. How many of them am I going to have to kill? But yeah, I think I'll do a couple of, like, just wandering around, then head back to Jacobstown, see if they have the cure, and see if I can't start Lily's quest. In fact, I might as well just look that up at this point. Let's see. So Raoul's quest, which is... Oh yeah, just a funny note on that one, where, like, if you're low intelligence, you can take his sarcasm seriously. So let's see, companions. So, where's Lily? So yeah, Arcade Gannon, Craig Boone, Lily Bowen, Raul Tejeda, Cass, and Veronica. Then Edie and Rex. So we have Lily, Gannon, Cass, and that's it. Okay, let's see. Quest line. Okay, so recording of children greeting their grandmother. That's what we have to wait to hear. Got it. So we kind of just have to travel with her until that happens. Why do these just got a bunch of food in them? It's weird. Doesn't even necessarily matter otherwise. Damn it. Okay, well that doesn't even matter. Did they throw dynamite or what? We're almost to level 40. Not sure when you're supposed to start Dead Money, well, not Dead Money, Lonesome Road level-wise. Just a bright follower dead here. I think I mentioned it before, but I had this weird thing where, like, I sold a weapon to the guy in, like, the general store in the Good Springs, and that made it available to buy in every other save file. I still don't know how that happened. So there's a couple of things we can do here to just be nice to people. I believe we can repair this generator. Properly assemble the generator. Okay. Fix the mole rat. Woof. Woof. Schnuffle. There we go. We have max like everything at this point with them, but you know, being nice guy and all that. I guess we're playing a girl, so nice girl. Destroyed old car. Mess hall. I don't know why you start barking.
Let me ask you a question. What's the tastiest thing you've ever eaten?
Anything that wasn't made 200 years ago.
Yeah, can you believe some people still eat that stuff?
Yeah.
I've got this recipe for a Deathclaw omelet that I've been itching to try out. Trouble is, I need a Deathclaw egg. Kinda obvious, I suppose.
Okay. Show me what you got for sale. Nothing I can do in here, right? Otherwise, yeah. Alright. Well, yeah, they have a pet mole rat. Don't know why. They just do. Also reused shack from several places, actually, including Fallout 3. Don't ask me why I turn on and off every ham radio I ever come across. I did it in the first playthrough I ever did, and I still do it, and I'm not sure why. Could you imagine being one of these fellows and waking up and there's just fucking Lily standing there? The screaming they would probably do. That really should be so funny.
There are death claws all over the damn place north of here. I'd turn back if I were you.
Yeah,
If you want
chumps?
to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Prim and then looping north. It's a heck of a lot safer.
I repaired your generator.
It's nice to see things going the way they're supposed to for a change. I'm going to pay you out of my own pocket for this one.
I fixed Snuffle's leg.
I'd noticed Snuffles limping, but I didn't realize the problem was that serious. Thanks. That beast helps keep spirits up around here.
Where'd the death calls come from?
They moved into the quarry after the powder gangers came through and made off with most of our dynamite. We shut the quarry down while we waited for the NCR to get us some more blasting sticks, but now the death claws have shown up. The NCR's a no-show, and my men and I have got nothing to do but sit on our asses all day. It's damn frustrating.
Are you still getting paid? I could take care of the death claws.
I don't know what it is about you, but I think you could actually pull it off. Deathclaws are tough bastards, but you might be even tougher. Nobody here is any use to you in a fight against Deathclaws, but take these medical supplies. You'll probably need them. To do the job right, you've got to get rid of the pack leaders, the Mother Deathclaw and the Deathclaw Alpha Male. Should run the rest of them off.
Okay. I do find it really funny that he actually has dialogue if we appear like we're, you know, absolutely fucking ready to do this. Speaking of which. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. And hell yeah, I'm going to use explosive rounds for this. It's Deathclaws. This ain't no Fallout 4 where everything's a fucking joke. Here's just a hoping we don't, you know, somehow fuck this up. God, not having sway on this is real nice. I have never gibbed a Jeff Claw just like that. Yeah, Jeff Claw. Oh, that was that was a little one. We just nuked it like adolescent Deathclaw. Okay. 1, 2. Three. 4. Did we just get the Lord of Death Mountain perk? I didn't hear it go off. How is that coming along, now that I think about it? Where is that? Locations, radio, challenges. Yeah, no, not doing that one. Let's see, where is it? Lord of Death Mountain. From orbit. Nuke it from orbit. Shoulder mountain weapon. Mounted. Kill feral ghouls with Maria, Gehenna, and the holy frag grenades. Perhaps the same could be said of all religions. But enough talk. Have at you. What do we got here? Damage challenges. Cripple enemies' right arm. Knock down enemies. Other challenges. Apocalypse ain't got nothing. Kill anything and pretty much everything. 1,000. Okay. Dead Man's Hand. Didn't finish that one. Didn't finish that one. Hacksaw Supreme. Dress in a complete set of Dr. Klein's clothes. Funny. Quietly, just trying to listen out for any sign of Deathclaw. What was that? 5? 5. 6. 7. Oh. We blew up a truck. That's what that was. Okay. You think they would come running to see what that was, but... So we're on 7. Eight. 9. We killed one that I didn't even notice. We absolutely vaporized some of these, didn't we? Okay. Very funny, guys. Might as well. We're also looking for eggs. So the Alpha and the Din Mom are dead. So that should be good. Okay, there's some eggs. Let's go check over here. I am not standing up, by the way. I do not trust my ability to not get hit.
Oh, don't you worry about me, dearie. Your grandma knows how to stay quiet.
Okay. Oh, hey, a mini nuke. Some hatched eggs. There's a full one. Okay, what else we got here? Super stim pack. Oh, light machine gun. I'll take that. Yeah, of course the place with one of the most deadly enemies in it has, like, one of the high-end weapons in it. Another one over here. Let's see if we can't sneak up on it. Where is it? There it is. What? 10. There we go. Any others here? That one alive? Yeah, that one's alive. $11. Shockingly, no meat off any of these so far. I don't think that was something you could do till like 4. Or maybe I'm just that fucking unlucky again. It's a spot we should visit at some point. Yangtze Memorial. Okay. I don't know if we're good, but I'm just going to be careful about this and sneak my way back. Though, mission accomplished. If we had the better crits, we would have one-shot everything there. As is, I think the Mother took us 2, and I think the Alpha might have taken us 2 shots. But that's how much damage you can do with one of these whenever you're, like, this high level. We should head back to the gun runners at some point and pick up more shotgun shells. Along with anything else we can find off of them. I've never broken into the gun factory now that I think about it. Never really had a reason to. I want to, like, do some more shooting down over here, though. That might be a bad idea. In fact, not to waste progress, let's just quickly save. Alright. It's just 12. That peace sign over there. Just kill by hit. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Quit your whining. So let's see, is this part of the... That's part of a Deathclaw? Probably that one I shot over there. Jesus. Oh my god, yeah. Here. But yeah, we will absolutely down a shit ton of drugs and then, like, get cured. Oh, that's a hidden bunker over there, still smoking. That's Jacob's shack. I should probably go talk to him. Now that I think about it, tell him of Jacobstown. At least tell him that he can go to Jacobstown. No, don't pull that out, damn it. Hey, Neil.
Good work, human. Maybe now this place can rest in peace.
What will happen to this place?
Who knows? It might stay abandoned, get used as a base for raiders, or even become another colony for mutants. The future is not written, human, and it is foolish to squint at what cannot be seen.
What will you do now?
I still have a job to do here. Some mutants may have heard Tabitha's broadcast and are headed here even as we speak. I'll remain and direct anyone who show up toward Jacobstown, where they'll be much better off.
Alright. Just wanted to see what that dialogue was. Alright. It is kind of funny that because of the fact that, like, where Deathclaws are in this game, I became paranoid that they liked heavy machineries and trains. Because they were always around everywhere with train tracks, as far as I noticed. Trying not to just... 13. Is there any others here that I can see? Like, even here, there are more train tracks here, and this is where all of them are. There's one. 14. That one over there that I saw. Yeah, that's one. $15. I will just kill every single one of them that I can. Oh yeah, there's something to do with powder gangers we're going to have to deal with here somewhere. Like, just to make sure their entire faction is dead. 16. Damn it. Whatever number. My brain is kind of starting to just dump information. Still a couple of more somewhere. There's one. I can reasonably take out 4 more. Up, there's one stuck in the ground. Damn it. Oh! Ow! Oof. Damn it. Okay. Well. Let's head back now. They still hit really goddamn hard. Also, I did that stupid thing where I used explosives right in front of me again. Not sure which of those hit me harder, the Deathclaw or that, though. Okay. Do I want to keep Rex with me, or do I want to, like, get Edie back? Rex does decent damage, yeah. Wherever Rex is. Where's Rex at? Did I accidentally knock him out? In any case. You ought to have that pointed the, like, other way, too, at this point.
You need something?
Killed the Deathclaw mother and the Alpha.
Coming from anyone else, I'd say they were drunk or crazy. But that look in your eyes, I believe you.
Want to see some of their
I
hands?
can pay you, but it ain't much for what you pulled off. I'll get on the ham radio first thing and tell people all about you, though.
Alright. Just kind of give it 3 hours. Rex? Where's Rex? Lord Death, yeah. Rex is okay, right? Did he go back to the king? When did he leave? Absolutely destroyed here. Take that. You can make a Deathclaw gauntlet, but I don't necessarily know how at the moment. I'll just fast travel back there whenever I'm done looting. For now, I want to make sure I get everything. Just kind of clean up, do a couple of more things, and god damn it! Bruh. Why are you running at everything I'm trying to kill? I feel like they're getting stronger somehow. Despite, you know, the number that I've killed. I'll even go bother picking up some of these guns. Anything that's not worth over like 1,000, I think I'm going to leave behind. I am over encumbered and can't run. Huh. Interesting. Let me guess, it's all the Deathclaw hands I'm carrying around. Am I carrying like a shit ton of stuff that really should not be? Yes, I am, in fact, actually. I don't know why I'm carrying some of this stuff, but I am. So, seriously, where's Rex? I looked over there, and for half, like, a nanosecond, I thought the crossing... what's up? Wow. Where the fuck did you come from? Wait, what? Who's shooting at what over there? What is happening? Have I been doubled assassin attacked? There's Rex. Where'd you go? Where were you, Rex? I'm starting to get a mild bit worried. I had like a momentary worry that I'd somehow killed Rex with one of the explosive rounds. But no, he's fine. What the... Oh, fire gecko. Why are you... The fire gecko's hostile to me right now? What is this about? Oh, powder ganger. Oh yeah, I guess I haven't discovered this place. Think she'll be mad at me if I do shit tons of drugs in front of her. Lily, I mean. I think she'll care. Okay, we pretty much cleared the way. So back to Sloan. Get that Deathclaw recipe thing going. And yeah, there's now light from the window on my screen, so that will be something I have to deal with soon enough. Hey lady, guess what? Deathclaw eggs.
Hey there. What's new? Yeah.
Got eggs.
I can't believe you actually got one. Give me a bit to get the recipe set up, then talk to me again.
Okay.
This is incredibly good. Here's your omelet, and the recipe if you ever want to make your own. It takes a bit of skill to get it tasting right.
Alright. Here we go. I will say now, no, I did not do all of this specifically to get a recipe for an omelet. That's just a, you know, happy, secondary, I guess is the word I want to use. Now, what was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Go to Freeside. Do enough drugs to kill a man. Get cured of my addictions. Mr. the King will be happy to learn that the robot is good and not die now. Alright.
Hey, you're the one who's been...
You know, if you weren't giving me money, I'd be way more annoyed about that. What are you doing, lady? You okay there? You look like you're seeing stuff, but don't want to, like, you know, run away from it. You okay? You do not look okay.
The new security upgrades? I pity anyone who gets testy with those bots now.
I like helping feed the children. By just killing giant rats. Gain the Day Tripper. What does that skill do? Day Tripper. You've done enough Kims to know how to hang on to the effects for a while. Yeah. Anyways, let's continue. Let's see, Fixer. I can quit anytime I want. Maybe that's a lie. Become addicted. Intense. If I exit the inventory and just die, I'm not going to be, like, surprised about it. I want to see what the stats look like after this, though. Wasteland Omelet. For a minute. Oh, that is actually really good. Okay, that's all the Kims we had on us. What does our special look like? Good God. Hey.
Welcome back, friend.
I am on so many drugs that I could punch God and win. Help.
All right.
Got a Kim problem.
A common enough problem.
Here you go.
This will help you kick the habit.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Julie, I don't know what you've been up to here, but I think the experimental skin grafting, I think you might have mixed some stuff up there. Just saying. So, huh, okay.
That prick Betty had it coming.
Oh, okay. Oh, good lord. Oh, won't 10 in every stat do every drug possible? Is there a timer on those? I'd love to know how long those are active right now.
The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Let's go to the Atomic Wrangler. Hello.
So, Benny's dead, huh? That shifty son of a bitch had it coming.
Yep. Your head is almost perfectly rectangular. You have a jawline that would make most men jealous. What do you got on tap?
Caps up.
I see. Got any work?
I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage.
That sounds good as long as I don't have to kill anyone.
I'd prefer you not kill anyone with a debt. It's a bit difficult to collect on a corpse. Just get the caps from them. After that, I couldn't care less what happens to those deadbeats.
Oh, what kind of caps we talking about?
If you bring all their debts back, we'll give you a cut of each. 25% is more than fair. It would add up to 150 caps if you bring them all in.
That kind of work costs time and money 50-50.
All right, 50-50 it is. But you better bring back all of the caps.
I will.
If we hear you crossed us, the next bounty hunter will be coming for you.
Yeah. Got yourself a deal.
Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane.
Okay, Grex?
Grex is a bit cracked, but mostly harmless. Just don't mention anything about his lazy eye. He owes 138 caps and should still be around Freeside.
Okay, Lady Jane?
Lady Jane fancies herself a high roller, but she's just another dirtbag NCR prospector. I'm not sure where to find her. I hear she's run goods for the followers of the Apocalypse in the past, but other locals might know more. She owes us 250 caps.
Okay, and Santiago.
Santiago is a suave son of a bitch, but a total pansy when it comes to fisticuffs. He owes 212 caps and should be around Freeside as well.
Alright. We can also start another quest since he's here.
Hey, chum. Welcome back.
Need any work done?
We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees.
What sort of proclivities are we talking about?
Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it.
Alright. I'll see if I run across any of these suitable candidates.
Just direct them to the Wrangler. I'll pay you when they show up.
Alright. What do you got for sale?
Sure.
That is a shit ton of whiskey. How's business?
We ain't scraping to get by, if that's what you're asking.
Oh yeah, there is something we can do to get a couple of experience points too.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler.
Okay. 40 chips. That should do us good. Alright. We're probably not getting any here. Like, we do not have the luck to really be doing much. But if we do this a couple of times, we'll get some experience. How many times did I pull this lever? Okay.
That prick Benny had to come.
Yeah, 10 times, okay. In fact, we cut out even there.
Wanna get lucky? Head
No.
on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
So, I think I know everyone and where to get these things.
Sell people only at Mick and Ralph's.
Child. So yeah, there's one person we can immediately pick up as somebody for them. Ghoul Cowboy.
Howdy.
So who are you?
I've been around a while. Currently working for the followers as a gun for hire. But it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked who I could chat up about liquor got transferred. And the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun.
Bet you've seen a lot over the years.
I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore.
That's a bit cryptic.
Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while?
Uh-huh. Interested in working for the Garretts.
They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard?
No. They need,
I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays.
No.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a cool besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got?
Turns out it's apparently someone.
Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me.
Employee discount sort of thing?
Now you're talking. I suppose I could sleaze it up a bit for their customers if it means I have a non-stop supply of drink. Tell the Garretts I'm in. I'll make my way there shortly.
I feel like this should be an evil act in some description. But whatever. Santiago's going to be a real weird one. That looks to be Santiago. Or, no, that's not Santiago, that's Grex.
Hey, man. Can you spare a few caps?
Collecting money to pay back the Garretts.
Oh, yeah. I guess the Garrett sent you after me. Look, I've got the caps right here. Just don't hurt me.
Don't plan to.
I won't.
Okay, so then who else do we gotta talk to? Oh, all those are about to wear off, are they? I should really shoot that guy, but I don't want to do that right now. So who do we got here? Santiago is someone we'll have to talk to about two things, actually. Hey, Santiago.
How are you today? Santiago is fabulous.
You owe the Garretts a bunch of caps.
Santiago does not owe anyone. Santiago is a Freeside VIP.
VIP? Francis warned me that you're a smooth talker.
Indeed, Santiago is a poet among pretenders. If you're here to collect for the Garretts, Santiago is debt-free.
Lie. I'd rather not kill you, but Francis put a bounty on your head.
I didn't think she was upset enough to have me killed. Here are the capsule. I do the Santiago Act to get out of paying for services every once in a while. I didn't think it could possibly get me killed.
Yeah? By the way...
I am honored they would consider me. I'll start immediately.
Yeah, I'm not going over there. I know what that's about. See, then Lady Jane will direct you towards somewhere, but you can get the caps off of her way easier than that. Though I'll probably go there anyways, just for the sake of seeing something. Also, we're going to go down this way to find the robot. There's Rex. How's Rex's brain looking? Yep, brain-like. I think the texture on that brain is actually better, too. I'm partially doing all this for the reputation. Partially. Trying to think what I'm going to do about something. Like, I'm not sure if I can even complete the King's quests. Queens. God. Fun fact, we're about to enter a building, and if you have the Wild Wasteland on, where if you walk out, there will be a gang of grandmas who try to beat you to death with rolling pins. Alright. Something broke somewhere. Do I have a melee weapon? I don't want to waste ammo on these. Yes, I do. There is literally no reason to do this. These are not even particularly worth the experience to me. Okay, here we go. Wow, okay. Hello, Fisto.
Fully integrated security.
What? No. My pleasure is for you to work at the Atomic Wrangler.
Fisto.
Report to the Atomic Wrangler. James Garrett is your new owner.
Yeah.
Okay, there's that. And yes, somehow this does in fact improve, like, my reputation in town. I don't necessarily know how, but whatever. Wolf's Bakery. Pies, cakes. God, I wish I had some cake right now. Like, some chocolate cheesecake, that'd be great. I like chocolate. I like cake, and I like cheese. So it's like combining three things that I really like into one thing that is not bad. Not awful in any way. I might be getting hungry. That might be the case here. It's almost been 4 hours. I might finish up this quest line and then probably call it. There's a lot of, like, destroyed buildings they could do something with in this place, but given the state of things... Yeah, she's gone. Hello.
Hey, chum. Welcome back.
I found you that robot.
You did? Ha, damn! I've been looking for one of those for years. For my customers, I mean, I'm not into that kind of shit.
Uh-huh. It's literally the same.
You're right. Something like this, it's worth a little extra because it's gonna keep on satisfying you.
Dude.
Those disgusting fetishists, I mean.
Dude.
Something wrong with someone if they got a fucking machine.
Dude.
It is? It will? My god, imagine the possibilities.
Dude.
It didn't happen to come with an owner's manual, did it? Ah, forget it. Trial and error should do it.
Dude. I found one of those people.
And who would that be?
Santiago.
That honey-mouthed son of a bitch? Fine. At least left to shut up occasionally. Those pretty lips of his are gonna see more traffic than a Brahmin trail in low summer.
Dude. I found a ghoul who is, in fact, a cowboy.
Imagine that. What's his name and when's he start?
Her name's Beatrix, and she starts immediately.
A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants. Hell, who knows? He might not even notice the difference. Looks like that gives us a full roster of new ass to sell. Good work. Enjoy the bonus.
Yeah.
Till next time.
Liked. Cool. That's 71 explosive. Are we going to be able to get, like, max everything?
The lucky 38.
Shouldn't you not be drinking here, dude? Oh, hey, some of the drugs wore off.
Some gamblers came in saying they'd seen you enter the Lucky 38. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't know of any other living person who's been in there.
A couple of my friends. Anyways, here's the debts.
I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. We need you to hunt down another person. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that we farmed out his usual work to you pissed him off. No one steals from the Garrett twins. If you can kill that bastard...
If I see him, I'll do something.
Just stop on back when he's dead and you'll be rewarded.
Oh yeah, I didn't talk to Lady Jane yet. Guess I'll do that too while I'm at it. Kind of completely forgot about that one. You would think some of these buildings would actually be like spaces people would want to retake and do something with, though. Even with the level of shit things are. They're still, you know, along the way to the strip. Hey, Lady Jane. Okay, I can't talk to her then. That's a bit curious. I guess I am doing things a little strangely that might have not ever gotten tested. Okay. Indeed, they are in fact fancy lights.
Beats being on patrol.
Hey, McCafferty.
Huh.
Or
So the
McCaffrey.
Garrett sent you to track me down. What a joke.
Give me a share of the caps and your hat and you'll be free.
Now why the hell should I do that? You're below me, kid. I've been killing scum twice your size since before your mother squeezed you out.
Bro, I have a super mutant, a cyber dog, I have a riot gun, and I'm wearing very specialized armor. All I need is your hat and you're a free man. I'll tell Francine you're dead.
Well, that sounds like a bit of a bargain. I get to walk free with the Garretts thinking I'm dead. Sure, you can have my hat. I can always buy another with the caps I've got left. It would have been more fun fighting it out, though. See you later, kid.
You really want to die that bad? Just ignore the strippers on the street. If you ignore them, they aren't there. Hello, robot. Goodbye, robot. I don't think I'm able to even talk to her now. Which is kind of funny. Oh yeah, we'll finish up this test. We'll talk to Lily, see if like her quest is available, and then I'll probably call it because I need to eat. Might need to sleep too. Haven't decided yet if I'm tired or not. I can't tell at the moment. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep at all, though. That's kind of a bad outcome of some of this stuff that has happened sometimes. But, Okay. Hello.
Hello? Here's one on the house for taking down Caesar. Serves him right for treating women like livestock.
Hey, somebody actually rewarding me out of nowhere for something like that. Alright. I took care of McCafferty.
Yes! Where's his hat?
Right here.
This is great news. No one screws with the Garrett twins and gets away with it. I need to find a place on the wall for this. And for your reward, here's 150 caps. I trust there were also some valuables on McCaffrey. Also, we would like to set you up with a room. You can have the corner room, rent-free. It was McCaffrey's. Now that he's dead, we're happy to let you use it.
Cool.
Thanks for helping us.
Yeah, I guess I just charitably paid off somebody's debt, I guess. Without ever having actually talked to them, that's... whatever. Before we talk to Lily, I'm going to go buy some more shells for the shotgun. That was my wrist.
Hello. Welcome, sir or ma'am.
Alright, every 50 cal you have. Every 12 gauge you have. Pulse slugs. Normal slugs. There we go. And in return, have some legionary weapons I looted. Not stole, looted. Okay. Lily? Lily? Where are you going, Lily? 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 Where are you going? You okay there, Lily?
Hello again, dear.
Yeah, we haven't heard the recording yet. Why did you run over there? Back on the normals. Not a lot of them, but whatever. Yeah, I couldn't sell them that, could I? Actually, I want to quickly check before I stop if they got light machine gun parts. Just out of curiosity, because that's another challenge to complete. It's not like having a light machine gun's a bad idea.
Welcome, sir or ma'am.
Just just don't foresee myself using it. Not that I couldn't at this point either, now that I think about things. Let's see, LMG. That's what we're looking for here. Yeah, no, they don't have anything for an LMG by the looks of it. Okay. Well, we got a 4-hour stream in on a day that I never actually even intended to stream, but hey, whatever. Okay. I don't really expect this to have gotten much of viewership, but whatever. Having fun is my primary goal. It entertained anybody for a little bit, that's fine. But for now, thank you all for being here. I hope you had a good time. Hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful time of day, and remember to do human things to survive. I am going to go get some food and decide if I want to sleep or not. Bye-bye.